Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Boner.
Is not available.
Hey, Benji, I just got to the airport. I really hope you left already. Oh, God, you made it.
What's up, cuz? I got some good shit from when we land.
Wait, you're not, like, taking weed into Poland, are you?
Oh, yeah.
Benji?
They don't give a shit about that stuff, man.
I think they very much do give a shit about
that.
that
Oh, yeah.
We get high in backseats of cars.
Davers and I are cousins. We used to be joined at the hip. Our grandma was from here, so Dave arranged for us to join this geriatric Polish tour with you fine people.
That's
Hey howdy, hey people of the internet, Wolfman47 here. So, today's film I'm going to talk about A Real Pain. So this film stars Jesse Eisenberg, who also directed the film and produced it. The first time I heard of this film, it was through Clank Zoka, who said it was part of the Cambridge Film Festival last year. It was kind of the closing film of that festival, which I didn't go to because the ticket because a person wanted to see that film with him before I even thought of it. So yeah, he beat me to it. That's okay. I saw it the other day, so I'm going to talk about it now. So Jesse Eisenberg and Kieran McCulkey, and yes, for those who don't know, he is indeed related to Macaulay Culkin. They play two cousins from a Jewish family who travel to Poland and join this sort of tour thing, in an attempt to visit their grandmother's house, because that was one of the last wishes that she had before she died. Although it's not implied if she's dead or not, but anyway, and yeah, we kind of get to understand why this film's called A Real Pain and all that other stuff. Basically, it's not really as bad as sort of. It's a bit of an irony thing to it, because, yeah, one of the guys is actually the one that's been the pain, but I won't say anymore because spoilers and all that. So, yeah, both these cousins go together, go on this tour. They kind of come at odds with these other people and all sorts, but they all get on well, they go on this tour and all this other stuff. In terms of it being it's definitely a comedy, I should say, first of all, because these two actors, Jesse Eisenberg and Kieran Culkin, I usually see them most of the time in comedies, although Jesse Eisenberg in particular has tapped into more serious films, such as The Social Network, and I guess when it was Lex Luthor in the DCEU, but anyway. So yeah, I think it's a pretty good film. I don't think there's anything too wrong about it. It's definitely funny. It's definitely heartwarming. It's definitely got moments where you do feel kind of sympathy for the two cousins and the other people in the tour group. And moments where, and just lots of times where the film just plays classical music, because often people spend way too much money. No offense to the people that score films when I say this, but people spend way too much money on scoring the film, and this film kind of works well with the classical pieces. It just doesn't need any big epic scores or anything like that. It's just fun with what it is. I think with how it's set up and laid out and everything, it kind of starts out as if it's going to be a sort of these two cousins going on a backpack adventure, but it's actually not. They do get onto the airport, they do go to a hotel, they do go on this tour with other people, this Jewish tour, just to sort of show things. And yeah, it's there are a few heartwarming moments, there are a few emotional moments, and there is a few moments in the film where I do kind of sympathise with the characters because of my own experiences of the past couple of years. With the loss of my sister, and yeah, I really enjoy it. I think it's definitely worth a watch if you don't know what else to see at the cinema or whatever. It's by Searchlight Pictures, so chances are it will be on Disney Plus eventually, because they own Searchlight Pictures, which is their specialty studio. The last films I've seen from that studio, I do really like, because they are definitely a company that should not be sort of kicked in the arse or whatever, because the films that they make with other people, they're worth watching, because lots of them are really good, and lots of them are made on very small budgets, but otherwise are done and made out very well. But going back to A Real Pain, it's not as painful as it makes itself out to be. If you really want A Real Pain, watch any other American comedy starring, I don't know, Adam Sandler or the Hangover crew or whatever. Because if you want an actual real pain in a film, you got those as well. So yeah, options and all that. So yeah. Now, I think in terms of who stars in this film, I already knew Jesse Eisenberg. He's quite a well-known actor. Kieran McCulkey, I knew from Scott Pilgrim versus the World. He plays the gay character in that film. The other people I don't really know particularly that well. I'm sure they have been in things, but they're not been in like many big things and all that. So I don't know if I would say I'd know of them or not. But yeah, A Real Pain, really good film. Give it a watch if you can. It's worth a watch if you want an actual good comedy, because it's a really good comedy. It doesn't take itself too. It doesn't like force too many jokes in there, and it doesn't like come across as a film that's forcing you to laugh. Because lots of comedies have spectacularly fail by just me trying to force people to laugh, by forcing all this laughter and so forth, all these jokes and so forth into the film, and just don't do that. So yeah, and I got no beef with the guy that went with Clank to go see A Real Pain when it was premiered as the closing film for Cambridge Film Festival, because there's only so many complimentary tickets that Clank can give people, and in the end, I did end up seeing 4 films with him, including the opening film, and just these 3 other films. So I'm happy about that. So yeah, and any film I didn't see at the film festival, that Clank would recommend, I will obviously go and see if I can. So yeah. So I'm gonna give A Real Pain 5 stars, because it's a really good film. I've got no real issues with it. There might be some moments that might trigger you or make you feel emotional or sympathise and so forth, but it's otherwise a really good film and definitely worth your time. So yeah. And before I stop breathing because my nose is bugged up again, I'm going to stop the video and say thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe if you'd like to see more of my videos. I do reviews like this, which I do like randomly every so often, and I also do regular vlogs where it's where I talk about things in pop culture that interest me. Do hauls where I'm just showing stuff off that I've bought and try and so forth. And just talk about life in general as well, because I have to rant and vent. So yeah. And I'm also doing gameplay videos, so I do straight up gameplay videos where it's just straight up gameplay, nothing else, but some editing and so forth. And let's play videos where it's just me on my camera doing stuff while playing the game. And I'll do shorts as well, which for a while were to celebrate anniversaries and birthdays, things people that I like, but nowadays I just post them up at random, because I've pretty much come full circle with all the different birthdays and so forth, although there are still some I still want to do, so yeah. So that's what I do, and other stuff as well. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, share with your pals, leave a comment if you want to. If you are subscribed or have just subscribed, hit the bell icon so you get notified when I upload a new video. See you in the next one. Peace to you all, and embrace your family. Don't disregard them because they're being paid for. Because in all fairness, every family has that one family member who can be a pain, but you still love them all the same. So don't disregard them because they're just too painful and just too difficult to be around. Give them the benefit of a doubt, give them company, help them out, and just love them for who they are. And that's all I need to say on that. So yeah, right. Toodles.